Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. Leon, Jason, and Pierre here. We're about to start our Views Genuine draft for the Aux Pack today. So we'll be starting the festivities. We'll be starting at 9 p.m. And I don't even know who has the first pick. First team is on the clock.
I guess we didn't really discuss that.
No, I mean, you can randomize it. I don't care.
All right, let me do that quick.
Soul 7, always one of the first and always helping us get those likes. Thank you.
Thank you,
Soul
Soul.
7.
All right, so let's put in Pierre.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start with the draft lottery.
Nice, guys.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
balls.
sir, on your on your
Baby
on
Teal.
your baby.
yeah. What are you doing up? You should be in bed.
He says he's taking a break and catching us, so that's cool.
Good. So here we
Everyone's
go.
entitled to a break.
He rocked it old school. He did surprise. That takes some,
Rare.
yeah. That takes some
rare.
guts.
Oh man, sorry, Jonathan. We didn't know what your eating schedule was, but
Yeah.
this will be up on the channel once we're done. You'll get a chance to see it. And
All
everybody, as you kind of come in here, let's make sure that you're hitting that like button, everybody. The Views Genuine Draft is always entertaining.
Pierre, you got the first pick.
I do? Ooh. Ooh.
You got the ping pong ball.
Mm-hmm. I hope Leon's third.
Third is the best pick, I think.
Leon is second.
Damn it.
No. Well, Jason, you're going to need the help. You don't know shit about these albums.
I don't give a shit about these albums. I like the hats.
Listen, there's some really good looking hats in this. Really good looking.
You don't have to like the albums to like the hats.
Well, I'm gonna my draft is gonna be based a little bit on not just the way the hats look, but also my connection to the album. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a mix. What's up, Rice? Got some folks jumping in here.
Thanks, Rice, for all the support. He's always
Oh, yeah,
commenting
man,
and
this dude
liking.
is-
Yeah.
This dude comments on everything. He watches everything. I love it, man.
No poor Jason. There's nothing. No poor.
No, last pick is actually good because you get two in a row.
Jason will pick two shitty hats in a row. So
Oh, so there's shitty hats in this collection? Okay.
there's a couple that I'm like, you know. There's a couple. We got more likes than we got people watching.
That's
That's good.
incredible.
That's a good ratio.
That's a pretty good ratio, right?
Mm-hmm. It's hard. I didn't even study them. We're going strict feelings today.
Yeah. We'll get started here a little bit after 9. We'll let some more people kind of pour in. And Professor Hatter, you don't take me as a hip hop fan either, but I'm going to teach you something this evening. School's in session, Professor Hatter.
He said he doesn't take you as a hip hop fan?
No, I don't take him as a hip hop fan. He's saying he agrees with Jason.
Oh, okay.
But Professor Hatter, I want you to get
Take
nice
notes.
and close to your
Take
little
notes.
school desk.
Yeah.
Grab your popcorn, maybe a notebook and a pencil. You're going to learn something about 90s hip hop today. All right.
I'm going to reckon to guess that he wasn't alive for most of that.
No, he
The
was
90s.
not. No, but this isn't all 90s. There's a lot of stuff that was a little bit later.
Yeah.
You know?
Some before.
Do you know why they picked some of these albums? Was that
Yeah, because they're like seminal hip hop albums.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
I know the ones that Justin picked are his favorite. So it's like his playlist.
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest
assuming
with you, man. There's some albums in here that, and I'll talk about it as we go along, that I just like played on repeat over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Doggy Style, like Water for Chocolate. Like these were albums that I played nonstop.
Jonathan, Jason is the master of doing multiple things at once. The master multitasker.
My brain is wired that way. I can't just sit still.
He's got 8 screens. You just can't see them.
Yep.
Like a
Dude,
stock trader.
I got this new monitor. I'm absolutely in love with it.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That feeling for me lasts 3 months. It went from 11.3.
No, it's not Leon big. But
No.
Yeah.
But
Leon's got an entire wall monitor.
No, I've got a pretty good sized
Surfboard.
monitor too. You need to have a good sized monitor with what we do.
It helps for sure, and one with good resolution.
All right. Nah, which Detroit hat? The Detroit hat
It's the
is
Big
definitely
Sean.
the Big Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one is Dill is the Shining.
Yeah, definitely. Justin don't like Eminem.
I mean, Eminem is he's good. I mean, his lyrics now would not play very well.
No, I think he'd get canceled.
Too homophobic.
To kill your wifey and poison.
No, I think the homophobia stuff was worse, honestly, because the other stuff was so out there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was almost like watching a horror movie. But the homophobic stuff is, if you listen to it now, it's almost jarring.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't age well.
No, but you got to give the guy credit. His lyrically, he was incredible. Incredible. I don't care what you think of him, man. If you say that he's not an incredible lyricist, then you're nuts. All right.
You want to take this down?
Guess we can get started here, fellas.
All right, guys.
All right.
Welcome to the vault. We got Leon, Jason, and Pierre here. We are going to do something fun today for you guys. Views Genuine Draft. If you guys are not familiar, we sit here and we pick hats out of a pile or a collection, and for fun. And we don't really ever select the winner. We let the court of public opinion kind of play out.
I care about the court of public opinion. Sorry? I'm gonna draft a little bit differently today. I'm gonna have a mix of not only the way the hat looks, but how I connect with the album. But that's kind of how I'm gonna go about it. So, and this is gonna be subjective on 2 fronts, man. The album and the hat itself. So there's gonna be a whole lot of subjectivity going on. So the court of public opinion won't mean shit to me this draft.
Fair enough.
But it'll be fun to hear what people have to say. I mean, I want to hear people's takes on it and how they feel. But I don't personally care.
All right.
I'm not sure. I don't know if Jason could. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Have you studied the Spotify or the Apple Music?
Yeah,
playlist
I'm all in on these for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jason, if there's one album in this batch that I want you to listen to, that I think you could deal with.
What do you mean deal with?
There would be 2. There would be Distortion to Static by The Roots and The Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest. Those would be the 2 albums that I would think you could kind of get with. Okay. They're smooth. They got a jazzy feel to them. They're not raunchy, They're just smooth albums. There might be a few more, but as we go, I'll kind of give you a little virtual tap on the shoulder. How's that sound? Make sure that they're safe for your listening pleasure. All right, you guys ready to get started here? Who's going to take us through? What are we doing first here? We're going to actually show off the albums and then which hat is associated with the album. Is that what we're going to do?
Correct. I think we're going 6 at a time.
Mm-hmm. And Jason, I want to say thank you to you at the beginning of this because absolutely incredible job kind of throwing this together. So we have Dr. Dre's The Chronic 2001, right? The Chronic. Then we've got College Dropout. We got Graduation. We got Doggy Style, Purple Haze, and The Roots' second album, Do You Want More? A lot of people think this is their first album. Organics was actually their first album. This was their first major studio album. And then let's show the hats. Look at that beautiful transition. Look at this. So smooth.
Look at that.
All right. Looking good. So we've got the hats that correspond to the albums. Very good. And just so you know, Jason, a little tidbit of information. The Roots, they had a live band backing Black Thought and Malik B. So I just want to kind of share that with you.
Okay.
So that's one reason why I'd probably, if I were you, listen to that album. I think you'd enjoy it. All right.
Yeah.
So let's put up the next 6 hats or 6 album covers. We've got Tupac's double album, All Eyes on Me, A$AP Rocky's Peso, Common, Like Water for Chocolate, which is another album that's pretty conscious, Jason. So I think that would be a good album for you to kind of listen to. Wiz Khalifa's Rolling Papers, and we got Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels is a meld of Killer Mike and LP. LP was part of a group called Company Flow. They have one of the most underrated hip-hop albums of all time, Fun Crusher. So pretty good list of 5 albums here. Now let's take a look at the hats that correspond to them.
I was just gonna say, All Eyes on Me is probably my favorite album of all the ones they did in this collection.
Yeah. All right. Looking good. And I will say this, I'm surprised they were able to pull off that purple American flag facing that direction on the Yankees hat. But hey, it looks good.
It's usually only when it's on a military uniform that it needs to be facing the other way. The stars facing front.
Well, John Jay was pretty impressed that they were able to pull this off, so I'm going to go with John Jay's take on it. So let's move on to the next 6 albums. All right, so we've got upper left. I forgot which one that is.
Big Sean.
Oh, Big Sean, yeah. Sock It To Me by Larry June. And I will say a lot of people were imploring me to go and listen to his music. So I listened to his Essentials today on my way to work, and I was impressed. Good hip hop. Black Star, that's Mos Def and Talib Kweli. They came together as a duo to create Black Star. Great album. Scarface, The Fix, Lil Wayne's 500 Degrees, and Nas's Illmatic, which is probably one of the best hip hop albums of all time. Now let's take a look at the 6 hats that correspond to these albums. All right. Looking good. The Red Sox one. I don't know. That one created some controversy for me internally. I wasn't really sure what it is, but this makes sense after looking at T800 John's post and the colors. Now it makes a lot of sense. Yep. And I will say Leon slept on the Illmatic cap. All right. The next 6 albums.
I did. Bring it back.
All right. MF Doom. Food. This guy is he was an ultra talented producer and also a pretty gifted lyricist. I think he was more known for his production. He had a lot of instrumental albums as well. Jay Dilla's The Shining. As we know, Jay Dilla was a member of Slum Village. He also did a lot of production for several hip hop groups in that era, such as A Tribe Called Quest, The Roots, and other groups. You got the Beatles of hip hop, Outkast with Stankonia. Wale, the album About Nothing, which isn't a studio album. That was actually a mixtape, if I remember correctly. You got The Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest and The Genie of the Lamp by Mac Dre. Let's take a look at the 6 hats that correspond to these. Fantastic.
Yeah. Stankonia got a lot of play in my dorm room.
Yeah, Stankonia. I think they had Bombs Over Baghdad.
Yep.
If I remember correctly.
So Fresh, So Clean, Mr. Jackson.
But there was also a song, I think Bombs Over Baghdad might have had Erykah Badu on it. I don't remember which song it was on that album that had Erykah Badu, but gosh, that song was intense. All right, let's move on to the next 6.
Yep.
We got Big Pun's Yeah Baby, The Underground Kings, Riding Dirty. That's if anyone who doesn't know the Underground Kings, that was, rest in peace Pimp C, also Bun B, who's also a big fitted hat guy, Houston Astros fan. Watch the Throne, that was the album by both Kanye West and Jay-Z. You got Jay-Z's The Black Album, which is probably another one of those historic type hip hop albums. Meek Mill Championships. Yeah, I can't stand Meek Mill. And then we got Dom Kennedy from the West Side with Love in the lower right-hand corner. Let's take a look at the 6 hats that correspond with these albums. Nice. I hope you're taking all this in, fellas.
Good stuff.
The draft's about to begin, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look. What else? What do you have?
We got one more.
6 more.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. We got Kid Cudi. His introductory album, which I was extremely impressed with. I think Wale's actual studio album came out around the same time. Those were 2 young rappers at the time, and I absolutely loved both of their first studio albums. This one was great. Souls of Mischief, part of the Hieroglyphics crew, 93 Till Infinity. Joey Badass from Brooklyn. He's one of those throwback guys. Sounds a lot like some old 90s hip hop, but he was in the 2010s. Drake's Nothing Was the Same, NWA Straight Outta Compton, and 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. 6 more solid hip hop albums, and let's take a look at the hats that correspond to them.
1988 makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense for NWA, right?
Yep.
All right, you fellas ready? I think that was it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take this down just for a second so I can.
Get us ready to rock and roll here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will say, man, I love anything that's hip hop inspired. I know a lot of different places have done stuff like this. I mean, my fit is Hat Club, a lot of different places. I don't know, man. There's something about this that I just connect with. And for those out there, we now have 60 people watching. We have 31 likes. If you could all give us a like on this, we're doing this purely for the entertainment. Trust me, we're not making a lot of money off this. We'll make $4 off this.
And I won't make any good picks off of this either. So
yeah. All right. So I've got the first pick, right?
Yeah.
You do.
Pressure's on, man. I got to make this one count.
You do.
I'm going with Black Star. That's the orange.
You're going to have okay.
Orange.
You're going to have to
I go with Black Star. I'll tell you why. Mos Def and Talib Kweli were 2 of my favorite lyricists. And then when they came together, actually they had a song called Speed Law. I think it was Speed Law on Mos Def's introductory album. And I was like, man, I want more. And then they ended up kind of coming together and doing that album. I think they also had a song on the Lyricist Lounge mixtape as well. But that's my first pick.
All right. My turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Purple Kanye, Graduation.
That's good.
Okay.
All right. Now I get 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to go with my 2 favorite hats from this pack. And that would be the Boston Red Sox.
Lil
Wayne, and then the Big Sean Detroit.
All right. I'm going to go with MF Doom, Food.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm going with
2, Pierre.
I'm going with the New York Mets low end theory.
Let's go.
That's the one with the
Yep.
That one. Then I'm going to go. This is tough because I know what I want to pick. I'm going with the Illmatic right next to it.
All right.
And I want to be clear. The 3 that I just picked are 3 of my, I'd say, top 20 albums.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to go with Jay Dilla, The Shining, Detroit.
Yep. Just need to make a copy here. There we go. Ooh, now what do we do? I'm gonna go with one of the ones that sold out the fastest, and that's the Kanye plus Brown Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, he's got the sales dad on his side.
And then let's see, man. There's a lot to choose from here, but I will go with. This is hard. This is really hard. Let's go with Stankonia.
Yeesh,
One of my-
that's a bad choice.
It's a bad choice, but it's one of my favorite albums in this.
All right,
collection.
all right.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I can respect that.
And
But
one of
that's
my
one of the
favorite.
worst. That's one of the
and
worst
one
hats
of
in
my
the
favorite
pack.
teams. It's not a bad hat. It's a good hat.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take Kid Cudi for Cleveland.
Yeah, I would have
Mhm.
taken cut. I was going to take
Actually,
Cuddy.
I don't like that logo at all.
Yeah, but that side patch,
Mhm.
side patch does it, man.
And then you get 2.
All right, I'm gonna go. This is where I'm gonna veer off because the albums I like best are not the best hats right now.
Right.
So a little mix here. So I'm gonna have to mix it up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Meek Mill. I just think that hat looks fantastic.
Okay.
Then I'm going.
Yeesh.
I'll get 2 picks, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with. Shit, this is tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Chronic. That's the LA with the green. Yep, that one.
Yep.
I'm gonna select Cameron, which is the purple Mets.
Giants.
Yeah, sorry,
That's-
New York
yeah.
Giants.
All right. So. Man, there's still some great stuff out here. I will go with the Wiz Khalifa.
Ah, fuck you.
And then I'm guessing that was a good pick then.
I think that hat looks good.
It does. I just keep coming back to this one. I really like how it looks. I don't even run the Jewels New York Yankees. I like that gold.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna take the common hat.
Mm.
All right, I'm taking Doggy Style.
And that's this one here, right? Yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's Doggy Style, and I'm gonna. This is tough, man. It's getting tough.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take Wale.
All right, I'm gonna do Joey Badass, Brooklyn.
Really? All right.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's a good hat,
let's-
man. That's a good hat. That's what I'm wearing.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even notice that. All right.
Good hat.
You know what? I mean, a draft with all eyes on me. I gotta take that one. And then, just I don't know if
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, Drake.
Ah, fuck.
Dude, that's the hat I don't like, and I don't really like that hat too much.
It's a nice looking hat, and I know Leon's probably getting close to wanting to pick it, so that's why I
Yeah.
picked it.
All right, we're gonna do the ASAP Rocky.
You're gonna have
The U.S.
the
purple flag.
the purple
Yeah.
flag.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now it's starting to get a little tough. All right, I'm going with the Black Album.
Okay, that's a
So
good
99. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a good hat, man.
Yeah, it is.
Shit. Which one is that? LA with the orange outline?
Dom Kennedy.
Down.
I'm going with Dom Cat. I'm going with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys cleaning out the LA.
Well, dude, they look nice. I like the LA with that outline. I think it looks really nice. I really
With
do.
the-
I know a lot of
with
people
the
don't like the outline.
colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
All right, I'm gonna take Since Justin's banned from the Bay, I'm gonna take the Souls of Mischief.
And that was
The yellow one.
Yellow. Yeah.
93 till infinity. That's an ugly hat, though, Leon.
That's a ugly, ugly patch. All right, so now I get 2 picks, huh? Let's see what we got left. Got Braves. That one's all right. You know what? I'm going to hopefully go with some old school hip hop guys here. Give me
NWA.
NWA.
Shut out of LA. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. And let's see here. It's down to one of these two. I'll go with the is that Kanye and Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the Throne.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a nice looking hat.
It looks really good. It looks really good in hand too. Really good.
I'm gonna clean up with the Roots. That's a nice value pick right there.
And
Nah,
the patch is just white.
I love that. I love that album.
All right, 2 for you, Pierre.
Mm.
Gotta be getting close to the end here, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the 50 Cent. That's that maroonish.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yankees. Then for balance purposes, I'm gonna go with the Mac Dre.
The black and purple.
Black and purple.
A's. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is a great value pick. I think I'm gonna go with Big Pun.
Yeah, that was gonna be.
No,
No.
that's Bundy. No,
The Red Yankees.
Red Yankees. Thank you.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Well, then you know where I'm going with my next pick. I'll go with the Houston one.
All right.
And this should be my last pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got the other Run the Jewels, so I might as well take this one too.
All right.
So I get the Larry June.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh no, there's 2 left.
Oh, okay. I'm going Larry June.
You're going Larry June, and then Pierre gets Scarface.
Yeah.
I'll take
All right.
Scarface.
All right. So give me a second here. I'll compile these.
That was a pretty hard draft. I mean, there's no real bad hats in there.
No, there isn't.
No, there's not bad hats. No, I mean, I think like for me, it's tougher though, because if I went just purely on aesthetics,
Yeah.
it may have been a little bit different. My first pick, if it was purely on aesthetics, would have probably been that Red Sox.
Yeah. I knew I should have drafted the Red Sox at 2 to block Jason. I was like, I'm just gonna take what I like. Fuck it.
I think the Scarface being last is more of an indicator of just the hat. It's not really the album. I mean, Scarface, man.
Mm.
You know what group Scarface was from, Leon? I'm sure Jason doesn't.
Nope.
Ghetto Boys.
Mm. They always had the short guy with them, right?
Yeah, he's passed
He
away.
passed away, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Jason's putting together the final tally here, everybody. And while we're doing that, if you can give the video a like, we'd appreciate it. We're sitting at 50 likes right now. We have 66 people watching. I'm sure we're gonna pile in some likes and some views throughout the night. But while you're here, if you could just give us a like, that would be appreciated.
Damn,
I wonder if Professor Hatter's still here.
I can't believe I got shut out of LA. That was crazy. I didn't think you guys would take the last LA.
I didn't think I'd take many LAs, but
Yeah. I was like, there's 5 up there.
No,
One
the
more last.
LA's, you know what it is? The outlines on those things are good.
The hooks were really good on all of them. They did a great job. But sometimes you ride the run and you try to get value in other places and bit me in the ass.
Yeah.
I took Oakland because I thought to get, logo diversity.
Chris, I think that's a autocorrect issue where it says whale. I think it means Wale.
Oh, Wale, yeah.
Yeah.
They will probably bring back.
I would hope so,
iteration
man.
In different flavors. Because they were smart about the way they marketed. They let everyone else talk about it.
Mhm.
They themselves did not.
Well, they really could.
Yeah. I mean, they could, but they didn't.
It's a legal gray area.
For sure. Oh, for sure. I mean, you don't want anyone asking for handouts later. Just Salvo,
Right.
just watch the replay.
Yeah, the replay will be up in a few minutes. We're going to tag
Yeah.
it up once we're done, and you get a chance to check it out there. It was fun, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was really hard, man.
Okay, so here we go.
Let's take
Start
a look.
with share. All right, Pierre is up first.
A lot of
That
LA
Black
and
Star
New York.
pick, man. That was a good pick. That is one of the most unique hats out of the.
And it looks like
and
the
it looks
album.
perfectly like the album.
Yeah, it does. And
That
then,
was a good one.
but my favorite hat on here is the Low End Theory.
Yeah, you kill it with the Mets picks, 2-3. That was good. Yeah, you got a good little bunch here.
Yeah, got the little Dre and Snoop connection. 50 Cent getting shot at. You know, Wale.
How much better do you think that? Because the 50 Cent and the Big Pun are really, really close. Do you think the 50 Cent is that much better, or they're pretty close to you?
I think the 50 Cent's better because I like that maroon and how it plays off with that metallic thread. It just looks really nice to me. And remember, I have all of these, so I saw them all in hand.
Yeah.
And the Meek Mill, I had to take it because that hat is impressive.
Man.
It's as impressive as shit, man, in person. And the Wale, the two-tone, you can't miss that, man. And it looks like the album cover. And even the Chronic, Dre's the Chronic, the Chronic 2. I like this. I like this hat.
No, that's a really good one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's not a bad draft.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a little more color in Leon's picks.
A lot more color, which is odd because I'm more the color guy, right? And
I tried to
Leon's
pick unique hats. I tried to mix it up with the teams, mix it up with the sound, I guess, and try to pick stuff that's a little bit more different.
Yeah, we couldn't really get away from having a lot of Yankees in each of them because that's
right.
The Bronx and New York. That's where hip hop is like.
I think there was 10 total New York hats in this collection.
Yeah.
The Cameron one is really good, man.
Yeah, it is.
And Larry June, man, that was a good pick, man. Getting that all the way down there because that hat looks really impressive in hand as well. The only pick I was like, you took a little too early, in my opinion, was the Souls of Mischief.
I just felt that everyone took LA's there, and I could reach for something else and get the LA later, but that bit me in the ass. But whatever.
I'm just not a fan of that common one.
Really?
Yeah, I get.
Look at the album cover.
I know it looks the album, but if you just look at the hat, it's not a great looking hat.
Yeah. And for all of you out there, you got me to listen to Larry June, man. I listened to it for about an hour and a half. Listened to him for about an hour and a half today, and I liked it.
That's good.
All right. And I don't even know what I picked, so let's find out. I thought I had a lot more color than this. But.
No, you had a pretty good draft, Jason. I think the sleepers you had here that Watch the Throne,
the Kanye,
that it's just smooth looking, man.
You know me and gold metallic thread. I'm a big fan of that.
And you ended up getting both of the Run the Jewels hats.
Yeah. The Kanye pick, College Dropout, and the Wiz Khalifa, definitely sleepers. The cock block of the Blue Jays was a good pick.
Yeah.
I think you reached a little bit on the Outcast, but I mean, if you like Outcast, it makes sense.
I love that album.
Yeah.
I do.
It's a clean hat, right? But for me, like,
doesn't scream album.
It doesn't scream it, like when you look at the Run the Jewels hats and you look at the album cover.
Yankees Run the Jewel one is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good hat. But I think the best hat you picked here was the Red Sox one.
I picked my two favorites of the whole collection. That was the Red Sox and the Detroit.
Yeah, this is good, man. You went. Oh, the only ones I would challenge a little bit is that your two LAs and your two Atlantas look so similar.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
But it's still a good draft, man. For a guy that doesn't listen to hip hop music, you did pretty well.
I listen to it. I'm just not deep into it like you are.
Well, the Big Sean one is nice looking. That that Wiz Khalifa is one that you got before I could get a hold of it. I think that's a good hat. These are good, man.
Yeah.
These are good. Good hats.
Yeah. I would be happy if I had all of these hats at home.
And I
For
do.
sure.
I was gonna say, and Pierre does.
And Pierre does.
We're gonna do a little collection video later, right? Look at this.
Mhm.
Holy cow. You
Got
can't
the
even
whole
fit them all
iPod
in
shuffle.
one bin. Uh-huh.
No, I can't fit them in a bin.
You got the whole iPod shuffle.
Yeah, the whole thing. My iPod shuffle is loaded.
right.
But this was fun, guys.
Yeah. Before we go, what are those 2 albums again?
I want you to listen to the Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest.
I can get on with Tribe Called Quest for sure.
And then listen
The Roots, right?
listen to Do You Want More by The Roots. And if you're feeling like, all right, man, I really like those. Pierre was right. Then I want you to listen to Common's like Water for Chocolate.
Okay.
Conscious hip hop, man, at its best. I think there's a song on that album with Lauryn Hill. Yeah, there's some good stuff on that album.
I've probably heard some of the songs before. I
Some you wouldn't though, because some of them like
they wouldn't give much play.
they weren't they weren't like super like mainstream.
But like I like music and I like most music except for country.
I don't like country.
Terrible. But I don't remember albums. I don't remember artists. I don't remember songs. I remember the music. So,
dude, I'll tell you, man, The Roots you'll appreciate too, because I think the being backed by a live band makes it different.
Oh, it does.
Now there is still some sampling. There's still some old school feel to it, but having a live band behind you, and Black Thought is probably, in my opinion, the most underrated lyricist of my generation. So, yeah, it's good stuff. This was fun, guys. I enjoyed it. It brings me back to a different time in my life. When I was younger and enjoying life in a different way. Now that I'm a little more settled down, but this was fantastic. I appreciate Hat Club putting this out there. Just fantastic stuff. It connects to the culture. I just enjoy it. And shout out to all the other hat companies out there doing a lot of the same things. I really like when things connect to different things. It could be candy. It could be hip hop music, whatever it is. It just feels good, man. It connects you in multiple different ways. Leon, any final thoughts before we wrap up for the evening?
No, make sure everyone's got the ear to the ground. Tomorrow we'll be doing an IG Live, 9 p.m. Eastern. We will be unveiling our collaboration with our friends over at Still, a little 3-pack.
Is that tomorrow night?
Isn't it tomorrow night?
That's news to me.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I thought that's what we talked about. IG Live tomorrow?
Oh, no, you talked about it with me, but not Jason.
Oh.
No.
Jason, can you do that or no?
I'll let you know.
Okay. All right, because it would be later anyway. But we do want to try to get those things unveiled soon.
Yeah,
because we want to make sure that they can ship before
July
4th. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any last thoughts besides surprises for people that don't know what you're talking about, Leo?
No, I don't think so. We're going to be doing a whole collection review that will probably be airing soon. So
yep. I'll drop that one. I would say Friday afternoon.
Okay.
So a full look at the collection, in hand, which I think is always cool because I do think these may come back.
I mean,
it may. And if Hat Club doesn't do it, there's going to be other retailers out there trying to snatch these up as soon as they see them. So
it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
All right, cool. Well, with that, guys, thank you so much, Jason. As always, thanks for putting together some fantastic visuals. Leon, thanks for letting the cat out of the bag and surprising Jason. I love surprises live.
Surprise.
Now let's end this thing. You ready, Leon?
Yeah. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Check our podcast available on all major streaming platforms. Viewsfromthevault.com to get your official merchandise for Jason, Pierre, and Leon. We're signing out, guys. Take it easy. Stay fitted.